Peace be upon you. When we listen to the media and we see the coverage today, what is happening in around the world, of course, what is happening in what happened in Orlando and the killing of people, and we have to send our condolences and our sympathy to the families of the victim up to now, because this is a situation which is so difficult. What happened in Paris was the killing of a couple and an orphan remaining 3 years old. People saying and telling the world that they are doing this in the name of Islam, while at the same time in Syria, unbelievable what is happening there with the killing of so many innocent people every day. In Iraq, in Yemen, the forgotten country. Around the world, what is happening is just not only sad, it's just unbelievable, it's unacceptable. And we can go on and on and on, while at the same time when I'm talking to you now, what is happening in Palestine is still this ongoing colonization, oppressed people, and I'm talking about people being killed by people who are behaving in the name of Islam or against Muslims. But we can add what is happening in China, what is happening in African countries. At one point, I think that when we are fasting, especially this is a time of reflection, of self-reflection, and at the same time self-criticism. We have to really come back to and to get the deep understanding of this spiritual journey, which had to do with a kind of intimate sadness. And we remember what the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Inna hadha al-Qur'an nazala bihuzn." This Qur'an was revealed out of sadness and with sadness. And Shahr Ramadan huwa Shahr al-Qur'an, the month of Ramadan is the month of the Qur'an, and our reflection upon the state of affairs around the world. We have to be self-critical and once again say it clearly, loudly, that some people are instrumentalizing our religions at the highest level, governments and dictators and even societies, even scholars and people at the grassroots level using weapons and killing and going whatever is your take on what the people are doing, whatever you think, you just respect the people, you respect the beings, and you don't kill. You don't kill during Ramadan, you don't kill during the year. You avoid. If this is the way forward, that you have to understand that killing a person is like you are killing humanity, and to give life, to show solidarity to anybody, it's to show solidarity to whole humanity. Muslims or people of other faith, with faith or without faith. We really have to think about this as Muslims, and we have also to make it clear that as long as we will never accept people doing wrong things and killing in the name of our religion, and we are going to condemn and not to accept. At the same time, we have to stand for what is right. So we won't keep on apologizing for everything which is done by so-called Muslims or Muslims who are doing wrong things. We are not going to do that. That's not us. Us is to condemn, yes, and to be self-critical, yes, but at the same time to stand for justice, to stand for dignity, to stand for what is right in our world. That's also our responsibility as human beings. Because at the end, what we see is that Muslims are so scared to be portrayed in a negative way that they keep on apologizing for everything, and they are silent and not there when it comes to justice, when it comes to dignity, when it comes to helping the poor people and to be able to speak about what is happening around the world. I would say that this is also a clear message, and especially during Ramadan. The month of Ramadan, it's a month of fasting, it's a month of meditation, it's also a month of courage and self-reflection and monitoring ourselves. I would say that this is something that we have to think about. thinking about what is happening in the States, and the way it's instrumentalized by Trump's and even by Hillary Clinton, the way they are talking about the only way forward is more security. No, the way forward is more dignity and more justice, and you might have to think about it. All of us, by the way, all of us, whatever our religion, whatever our country, we all have to think about this in a way which is the right way. So some words just to ponder over our personal intimate responsibility towards our own self, but also within the spiritual community, which is among Muslims, and within humanity, people who are our sisters and our brothers in humanity. It's also something that we have to do. We have to stand for our common dignity, the equal dignity of our lives, and the complete condemnation of what is done against humans because of what they think, because of what the way they live. That's not for us to judge, and it's not for us to kill. It's for us to respect. Wallahu a'lam wa ala wa ahkam. Peace be upon you, and don't forget to tell the people you love that you love them. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.